Good morning, you guys. It is Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, and I look crazy, but Happy Thursday. Guys, it is 7:40 a.m. and I took today off. I have some things I need to do. But yeah, how y'all doing? As you can see, got my mask on. I've been using this faithfully, y'all. Not like every day, but I have been using it faithfully. I love the way it feels. My skin, like I really like it. And this is the one that I told y'all I got when I went with my sister Wanzetta to Sam's on North Avenue in past 17th, it's 25th and North Avenue, somewhere over there, right next to the exports, over there by the movie theater. The first time I did it, I didn't do it right because I did it real thin. It has to be thicker, okay? And it's actually about dry now. I should be getting ready to take it off. I'll probably try to peel it off while I'm talking to y'all. So anyway, yeah, guys, today is Thursday. There are some things I need to do this morning. This looks so crazy around here. It makes my lips look even bigger. I got some big lips. Anyway, so I'm just sitting here. It's been a while since I sat here and talked to you guys on the couch in front of the window. I just think it's a beautiful morning. I have not made coffee yet and probably won't because for some reason when I don't have to work, I don't get up and make coffee. I seem to only drink coffee when I have to work. I don't know why. Even if I get up earlier and I sit and I talk to you guys before I start work, I'm drinking coffee, but I know that when I start actually working, I usually have a second cup. Rarely do I have three. I have, but excuse me, I just feel like I need to stretch. So what am I going to talk to you guys about this morning? Well, let me just tell y'all this. Like I said, I have things that I have to do today, but guys, I just wanted to say,
the way it's formulated alongside with ingredients like serum.
Y'all hear me all the time say God is good, God is good, God is good. It's because He is. It doesn't matter to me anymore what goes on and happens in my life. I know that there's a bigger plan. Even if I'm not sure what that plan is, I know God has it. And because I know I'm safe in God's hands, I know I'm going to be okay. That's a lot coming from me, guys, because I stress, I worry, I panic a lot about a lot of things. But I think I've done so much better in those areas as of late, now that I am turning back to trusting God more, seeking God more. And I feel like, I always tell y'all, the more I try to seek out God, the more I trust and I love God, the more things will happen in my life. It may not necessarily be a test from God to see will she continue to love me through the hard times. It may not always be the devil saying, you know what, she getting too close, let me trip her up. If I can't mess with her, let me mess with her family, stuff like that. I know things like that are going to happen, and then sometimes it just may be us. I was listening to a song one day on Boost 97.5. I love listening to them because it's gospel, but it's more up to date, it's more contemporary, it's more a lot of it is rap. Who says you can't rap? And sometimes that's what touches kids quicker than The times are constantly changing. Like nowadays, kids are being born with phones in their hands. Like they come out with phones instead of coming out crying. They tell me hello. So I mean that's how I feel really. They're coming out swiping screens. Where my milk. But I forgot the point. Dang. The times are just changing. They're different. And if a rap gospel gets your attention and makes you think about how good God is or what's going on in your life, that might, get you to think or come closer to God, then so be it. But I love listening to them. And so there was a song I was listening to, and it started off with him saying about basically, if I can remember, basically, I'm waiting on my dad to come get me, knowing that he's never going to come. Or I'm waiting on this or that to change in my life, knowing it's never going to change or it's never going to happen. Like things are constantly going bad in this person's life, like every time you turn around. And then he's saying, I'm waiting on God to fix it. He says, basically he's saying, why am I waiting on God when it's me? It's not always God. Sometimes it's us. We're the ones. We're the ones that need to change it. Like we're sitting around, oh, life ain't right. Who's going to fix it? You fix it. So it's not always, the things that happen may not always necessarily be God testing you or the devil trying to trip you up. A lot of times it really is just us and how we look at things, how we handle things, our perception of situations. If life has got you in a situation where I don't like this job or I'm miserable, then go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Don't quit until you found another one, but work harder toward finding another one. Don't sit and accept it if it's something that's really weighing on you and pulling you down. I was listening to Joyce last night. She was saying sometimes God is ready for you to move to the next level. And she's like, how do you know when he's ready for you to get up out of there and move to the next level? Because of how you feel. Like you're feeling like, oh, I'm in a rut. Like this is no longer for me. Then most likely it isn't. It's no longer for you. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to go to the next level. So, I said that to say this, sometimes I get really excited about things and it's like I go, oh, maybe I shouldn't get too excited about it because something's going to happen. If I get too excited, oh, something's going to happen. But y'all, I can't live like that. I have to continue being happy all the time. I really do, no matter what situations occur. I really do have to continue being happy and continue being happy because I know God's got me. When I tell y'all, God is my protector, my everything. Like, he is constantly protecting and watching over me and mine, even when we don't even know it. Like when you sleeping and you resting and you don't know who's standing over you, what's standing over you. You don't know what's going on around you because you freaking sleep. But God do. He got you. He got you. And that's stuff they used to, man, y'all. My man used to just run with me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would be all kind of, I used to be afraid, guys, when I get in the shower. I used to be afraid to close my eyes in the shower. So obviously, when I wash up or whatever, I would get in the shower, but I would never let the water get in my eyes, because I want to be able to see. And I'm not one that people get underwater, they open their eyes. That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. That still ain't me, because I don't know when I open my eyes what's gonna be looking at me. Like I've always been like that, and for some reason, that's just ain't going nowhere. I'm serious, y'all. I was really nuts. Like, I was afraid that when I be in the shower, if I close my eyes and open them, maybe how them horror movies with somebody in the shower with you and you don't know it, and then they come in, you open your eyes and they there, that type of thing. Or I was always afraid of sharks. Big, damn, huge ass jaws, like unbelievably large sharks. Ain't no sharks in the tub. They had a stupid movie about that once. Didn't make sense. But in my mind, if I open my eyes, like, what's looking at me? It sounds crazy to say that, but for real, I'm just being me. I'm being honest. That's what used to go on in my head, and that's why I say, if I really put my mind to it, I could create a scary movie for y'all. I really could. Because I would be afraid for real. That's why I would be a good actor, because I would be seriously afraid for real. But I could come up with some good stuff. Like, some of it would be things that I've went through and have experienced, and that's just the honest to God's truth. I really experienced a lot of crazy stuff, y'all, and really had some dreams that were out there. Like, when I have dreams, y'all, that are all over the place, there's usually a reason for it. Something usually happens afterwards, and that's why I try to document or talk about it, because I hate it. I used to always say, "Oh, I knew that was gonna happen," and I go, "Yeah, right," after the fact. So now I try to record and make note of things, so that when stuff happens, it's like, "Oh, she did say that." Just so it's not so much like, this girl goofy. Yeah, I'm just looking at my tongue ring came out. I gotta put another one in. But yeah, like I said, I have a lot of stuff not a lot of stuff, but things I want to do today. I want to really take about a good hour today, 30 minutes to an hour, to just meditate, to just not think, to just listen to God, listen for God. Because I need some direction. I need some, and not necessarily for me, but for mine, we're looking for some real good jobs, y'all. We've been getting a lot of, what's the word I'm trying to use? Suggestions. Like I said, my dad's wife was telling us about this candy factory, so I mentioned it to the boys, because they're just trying to find something good that's permanent, and not people that's trying to get over on you and stuff like that. Some real good jobs. They have good skills, and it's hard nowadays to find what you're looking for. So I'm gonna work hard with trying to help them in that area. And just have the Lord direct us in which direction to go. Because I do believe that my oldest son got so many ideas of things that he wants to do himself. Y'all, I think it's dry. It feels so good, though. It's kind of weird, but it feels good at the same time. See, the last time I did it, I couldn't do this because it was too thin. Well, not the last time, but the first time I did it. But that's because I was just learning. And then the second time I did it in the tub. So it kind of pretty much melted. Oh, look at that. This time I pulled the whole thing. Nothing under here. Do y'all see that? How that came off? Because I let it dry properly. I put enough on. I let it sit. Oh, see, this is still a little wet on that side. So I'm going to let it dry while I'm talking to you guys. And see, that came right off. Oh, that feels so good. So good. Y'all see, I still got the pink in my hair a little bit. I have to wash that out. I will at some point. Y'all see that? It actually feels really good. This is on my hand from the stuff that wasn't completely dry. But that's okay. It washes right off. It's not a big deal at all. It washes right off. So I'll put that in the garbage. But yeah, I'm going to go in and... It feels really good. And y'all know I've never done things like this because I've always had issues with my skin. Man, there was some horrible times. Like, nobody could tell me what was wrong. My face would be so red and just bruised and just so much pain. Like I couldn't smile because it would be so rashed and red and and it wasn't like what you call it, pimples and things like that. As you grow, those growing pains or whatever. No, I just had very sensitive, very dry skin, and I was always trying to put stuff on my skin and I couldn't. My skin just was like, no, stop. you know. And it was like, oh, my skin is dry. What do I put on it? I can't use lotion. I can't use soap, you know. But as I gotten older, a lot of those questions began to be answered, because my grandmother has this doctor on Lake and Cicero where she used to go to all the time. Get his check. So it was a doctor's office that he went to, and that she went to, and fixed me right up. Okay, sorry guys, I was talking to Jeremiah. He was asking me where the veil was that I said he went to get his check. So anyway, as I was saying, so that little hole in the wall clinic, where my grandma told me take the kids up there. So I did. Got to know them. They were really cool. Like, all three of my kids, whenever they had to get their shots, that's where they went. Checkups, that's where they went. Something that was weird or wasn't right, that's where I took them. And sure enough, they knew exactly what was going on. Triamcinolone. And actually, when I was in Milwaukee, when Lavelle was little, that's how I found out what was going on with my skin, because his body broke out. His face, his whole body. It almost looked like he had the measles, but he didn't. And so I took him to the hospital, and it was dry skin. He had the same thing I had. It just affected him a little differently. They prescribed triamcinolone, 1%. No, it was a 0.1%, and it was the cream. 3 days, that boy's skin was completely clear, and that's what we started using. And the same thing started to happen to Jeremiah, but not so much Jeremiah, but then Kiana. So again, triamcinolone, clear him right up, face clear, beautiful. And so it was way after that I went, where I was working at West Suburban Hospital in River Forest, on Lake Street in Forest Park. And one of the doctors there, I'll never forget, Dr. Yin, he looked at my face and he said, triamcinolone. Same stuff, like, and that's what I've been using ever since for me. So when I went to the little clinic, Lake and Cicero, that's what I told him, triamcinolone. They was like, oh yeah, we got it. Doctor looked, he said, yep, he agreed to triamcinolone. Yeah, my face was so clear, had never been so clear in my life. I was like, why didn't we know about this when I was growing up? Like, I was going through all that pain and suffering. Triamcinolone. But now as I've gotten older, and the kids have gotten older, and I don't have that medical card anymore, I had stopped getting the triamcinolone. And the last time I went to the doctor on Lake and Cicero, he was like, you shouldn't use it too much because it has steroids in it, and it will make your skin age. No, baby, it may make your skin age, but not mine. My skin go age anyway as I get older, but black don't crack. I'm being silly. Some people, skin do get messed up, but most of the time, no. What y'all see is bags under the eyes. That's lack of sleep and stress over the time. But yeah, that triamcinolone, I swear by it. The cream, I don't like the ointment. I don't like that oily stuff. The oily stuff to me don't work. It don't work for me anyway. And it's just, I don't like the way it feels. It's thick and make my skin feel suffocated, and itchy. But that cream. So what I have been trying to do as I've gotten older is I've been using the hydroxy something, I forget the name of it, but I just get it from the dollar store. That's what I've been using on my face, right? And it's been helping, just to, but I told y'all in a video before that my sister recommended a cream, and that works even better. It's a medicated, you can smell the medication in it, so that's amazing. So I have to get some more that I ran out. I had two of the small size, cubes, the tubes, so I kept one and I put one in the bathroom for the boys. So I have to get more. That's amazing, but it's kind of expensive, but that's okay. It really works. So it's on my Amazon, it's in my cart, so I have to get more of that. Yeah, I've been talking to y'all for quite a minute now, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting myself ready. I've already brushed my teeth. Y'all just saw me peel the stuff off my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean my face good and put the cream on there. go ahead and put some clothes on, change my clothes, all of that, and get this day started, you know. I hope you guys have an amazing morning. I did say my prayers today. I hope you do the same. I'm going to go ahead and get up. I am a little sleepy and want to sleep in, but you know, get up. I can sleep later, you know. Some people say sleep when you die. I'm not trying to die no time soon, just to get some rest. No. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to get up. I just got a little chill there for a minute. Yesterday I was crazy hot though, and it was a little chilly outside, but I was hot. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready, and maybe I'll stop in and talk to you guys a little bit later in the day. This video already looks like it's gonna be long, so probably not. Maybe at some point I'll pop in and keep you guys posted and as to what's going on in my day. I am going to get my phone fixed. We found a little place I told y'all that last time. He said he'd charge me about $100 to fix it, maybe less. He said I try to work with my people, and I was like, thank you. It's right there on Lake and Laramie, actually. And I told y'all last time I went on Lake and Laramie, it was at night, and I was doing something for somebody else, and I felt uncomfortable. Like the spot felt like the corner felt like I was at a club. It was at night, and it was like, dang, I feel like I'm at a club out here, and this is just going into the store. It's right there next to that Boost, and I didn't even know they had clothes in there, everything. Like, it's really nice. So I will be going back in there and looking around more when I do get the phone fixed. So I think I'm going to try to do that this check coming up. Once I get everything else taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and do that because I need my phone. And the one that my daughter bought me, I need that because that's how, you know, how I do a lot of my videos. And this one is broke. My regular phone, as y'all can see, right? This one I got to get fixed too. Especially because my job, this is what I need to sign in for work. But as y'all can see up here, aside from the screen being messed up, can y'all see the battery? The battery is charged, but y'all see the red surrounded. I'm so slow. Y'all see the red surrounded by the battery? It means the battery is no longer any good, and eventually that mug gonna die. I can't have that happen. You know, and so I got to go ahead and get it done. And that's a perfect example when you have warning signs of certain things, when you know something is about to take place or within a certain amount of time, but you don't know what the time is. Go ahead and get on it. Sometimes it's hard given our financial situations and things we go through. We can see the signs, but unfortunately we can't do anything about it yet. So we have to, I urge you to strive, you know, toward fixing whatever's broken or whatever's about to break before it breaks. You know, trust me, I'm a perfect and prime example of trying to hold out, and then you finally say, okay, I'm gonna get it done next week. I'm in a position where I can, and now it's too late. Now it's worse. You know, had you done it the first time, it might have been, you know, easier or cheaper or whatever. And that's, again, easier said than done. You know, some people just, you're in a situation where you just can't, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My eyes are just so tired. I do need to, as y'all hear me say all the time, I have to get some more contacts. I used to keep up on that, go to my appointments and everything regularly like I'm supposed to, but as of late, just so much have been going on that a lot of the stuff that I should be doing or should have been doing for myself, I neglected. So I am working on and working toward myself, you know, and at the same time, helping me helps others, you know. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Go ahead and get myself together, and I keep saying that. I hate to keep saying the same things, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna get some more prayer in while I do it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more prayer in. My dishes are clean, y'all. I got up When I got off work yesterday, I laid down. I was so tired. I talked to her after. When I got off work, I laid down. Yeah, I fell asleep. I lay here, and I felt that type of sleep where your body just is like, oh, I fell asleep. And I don't think I was asleep no more than maybe about a half an hour when my daughter called. I think it was a butt dial, but it woke me up, and I called her back. She's like, I didn't call. So we talked for a while. And when I got off the phone with her, I tried to lay back down. I wasn't sleepy, so I ended up playing Zumba for a little bit, Revenge, and then eventually I got up, y'all, and I made French toast. I had a taste for something sweet, and I did not have anything in the house sweet. So I was like, you know what? I got bread, cinnamon. I didn't have any syrup, but I had jelly. I made myself some French toast, scrambled egg, and 3 pieces of bacon. And that's what I had late last night. That may be why. Extra reason, sorry guys, why I'm not so hungry this morning, but I just had a taste of something sweet. Sometimes you just have that taste, that craving, so you give in to it. Anyway, guys, have an amazing Thursday morning. I enjoyed speaking with you guys. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated. Well, I gotta get this pink on up out of my hair. I think what I'm gonna do later today is something to my hair. I don't know if I'm going to maybe try to get me a little $10 ponytail, another ponytail, one a little different from this one. Or I might just go ahead and try to, I think I will wash and deep condition. I haven't deep conditioned in a while. I'm going to go ahead and deep condition my hair, and then we'll blow dry it. See where it is. See where it is. See what the length really is. Yeah, and that's it. That's all. Talk to you guys a little bit later. Expect great things. Expect great things. I am expecting great things, y'all. I keep saying so I think I'm gonna go ahead again and just close this out so I don't keep saying Talk to you guys later, okay?